Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cassie, and today I just want to talk a little bit about what I'm hoping for the Switch 2. So this is a video I kind of been wanting to make the past few days, especially since the Switch 2 Direct is coming up soon, and now there's going to be a regular Nintendo Direct tomorrow, so it's kind of exciting. So I'm trying to get this up and uploaded this evening. Today is the 26th of March, so we have a lot to look forward to. First off, I just want to say that I saw online today where they are looking at 3 phases for the Switch 2 launch. The first one being a focus on first-party games, the second one being a focus on third-party games, and then the last one being a focus on the holiday season this year. So the second launch phase, I believe, is between October through November. So it'll be a little bit for that. So I'm guessing we'll get to Switch 2 sooner than later. That's what it sounds like. But yeah, so I just want to talk about my Switch 2 launch title hopes and dreams, or at least for the Direct announcements. That's all. I feel a little awkward having a microphone now, so I don't know how the quality is or isn't. And I actually haven't done like a forward-facing video in a minute, so I'm a little nervous. But please excuse that. Let's get into it. The first game I want to highlight is Animal Crossing. This is a series I've loved since the beginning, at least for North American releases, so that would be on the GameCube. So I'm hoping, my hopes is just for a brand new game, because I want to be a little bit realistic in following the trend of there being like one per generation, console generation. That would just make sense to me. So I would guess that we would essentially get an Animal Crossing for the Switch 2 anyways, but I'm hoping that it's sooner rather than later, and maybe even a launch title by. I don't have high hopes, but it is something I'm wishing for. At least I would like an announcement next week, for sure. But since we saw that trend of games coming out for each console, it just makes sense that would happen for the Animal Crossing franchise as well. But I think that might be my big one. Let's go ahead and look at the next one. The next game I really want to come to the Switch 2 would be Tomodachi Life. Even if it's not even Tomodachi Life, but a Tomodachi game in general. I know we had like Miitomo on the app, like mobile. That was really fun. But I wanted just like some kind of expansion on that where you can play with your people, you can see their relationships build, grow, crumble. You can make them sing, stuff like that. It's just so much fun. It doesn't necessarily have to still have the setting of the island or anything like that, but I really just want a Tomodachi game. It'd be so much fun. It's just so cute, and it's just goofy. And I think that's kind of why I want to revisit some of the vibes from the earlier Animal Crossing games too. It's just for that Nintendo silliness that we used to have. There's not too much to go into this one. It's just something I would really like for it to come back. And in addition to that, maybe something similar to Street Pass. That would be really fun. That'd be a really great feature for the Switch too. But that's just probably a dream. But I want to keep dreaming. Finally, I guess this is more like aligning to that AAA first party games. I want a remaster for a Zelda game. I know we've had plenty of remasters for Zelda games, but we also had some new ones. We have like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and I love those. Those are great games and they're fun. But I do want to revisit 2 games in particular, that being Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. I'm leaning more towards Twilight Princess, especially since we kind of, I don't know, I feel like I see Wind Waker more often. To be honest, I don't know, it might just be me. I love that game, I do, but Twilight Princess is really good. I honestly never finished it, and I would like to do that on a modern console like the Switch 2. So yeah, that is my hope for that. I mean, even if they wanted to somehow bring remasters of the Nintendo 64 games again, like they did on the 3DS, I wouldn't argue it, but I would like for those to come first. So those are my 3 big ones. Next, I'll talk about some of my hopes that I have for just some in particular, like in general, games that I think might be moving on to the Switch 2 that haven't come out yet for the regular Switch. So these are games I already have pre-ordered for the Switch, and I'm just wondering if they're going to be coming eventually to the Switch 2 as well because of the timing of the pre-orders and everything like that actually launching. Two of these games have been pushed off so much, and like they had release dates before and they just keep getting pushed. So I want to hope that they come out when they do, and we'll see if they get a Switch 2 launch too as well. We'll see. So the first game is Fantasy Life. I think I can't remember when it was announced even, but it should be coming out this spring, which will be very exciting. I don't know if we'll have the Switch 2 by then or not, but that's okay because I got this pre-ordered anyways. The original Fantasy Life was on the 3DS, so it's been a good minute since we've seen Fantasy Life. I know they did a mobile game, but I couldn't really get into it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm hoping this one will be a lot better and that I'll enjoy it. But it's just one of those that I'm wondering if it is going to be coming as well to the Switch 2. The second one is Corpse Party 2. Was coming out this summer so far. It's been pushed back a little bit, but that's okay. I'm willing to let it cook. But I am so excited because I love this franchise so much. So the fact that it's coming back as well is like, it's going to be a great year for games for everyone. I was going to say for me, but it's for everyone. But yeah, but because it's coming out so late, like I think July right now, I'm wondering if it's also going to get a Switch 2 launch. And then finally, Professor Layton and the World of Steam, I believe it's called. So it's the newest entry in the Layton series. It doesn't have a release date yet, so there's not any pre-orders for it yet either. But I'm wondering if because of that, it's going to be exclusively Switch 2, or if it's also going to come out on the Switch because it was announced so long ago now. So we'll see about that. But yeah, those are some things I'm thinking about while waiting with high anticipation for the directs coming tomorrow and next week. What are you hoping for? What do you think is going to launch on the Switch 2 or with the Switch 2? And what do you not want to see? But yeah, thank you so much for watching. This video was a little bit different, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!